Walk with me. So for almost 20 years of my life, I felt perpetually sick in a way that I cannot describe because हर वक्त मुझे लग रहा होता था कि I am totally fatigued, I am totally tired, and to the point where language breaks down in terms of me not being able to explain what exactly it felt like, but basically, okay, I don't want to get out of bed in the morning. And what helped me was using my body as a source through which I learned how to communicate, to tell stories, because every experience is stored in the cell in the cells of our body. Everything we go through is there, and while talking about it, while therapy of course is very effective, but discovering and exploring what you are going through internally in terms of your physical sensations, mindfulness, awareness के अंदर चल क्या रहा है, क्या आप महसूस कर रहे हैं, what is going on, कहाँ, where are you tight, where are your shoulders straining after what particular event. All these things are very, very helpful, and using yoga, meditation, dance, not only for exercise or for fitness or for integration, but also for experiencing yourself in a way that you never have, by creating that gap between you and your body, you and your mind, which is exactly what yoga does. And in that space that is created, you learn how to relate to yourself by creating this distance between yourself and that, and then engaging in a way that helps you realign how you perceive yourself. So the focus is not just on the visual aspect of dance or the straightness of your posture in yoga, but it is on how to use these tools for wellness that is long term, that helps us to get rid of chronic pain, fatigue, and that is what actually happened, that eventually I did not feel the way I used to feel. Like I always had my nose blocked or running, although I didn't have a flu, and people were like, you have a flu. I was like, no, it's not a flu. It's because of my experiences, and I tried all the traditional ways, but I still felt that I felt really upset, like that nothing is working until I did this. So using all these tools to change how we relate to ourselves by an inner journey that we go through, using these tools and integrating them into our lives, not just through a class or a workshop that ends within an hour, but something that we take home, which is a new perception of ourselves. So the idea is to be able to live fully, experience ourselves completely, and feel calmer, more well regulated, because when we don't attend to particular parts of our being, our body is especially ignored, because in our culture, in our world, it's related to negative things such as sexuality, which is something we don't talk about, although it's everywhere, shoved in our faces, in mass media and otherwise. So we kind of learn to ignore it unless we have a health problem, and then we focus on what medicine is going to make us feel better. But the Western approach to thinking that the brain is the source of our being versus the heart and the body has resulted in this over identification with the mind versus realizing that how important the heart is, because the energetic field of the heart is thousands of times stronger than the mind. The mind is a tool, it's an organ we use for specific purposes.